What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning back in. And just the other day, Ford had leaked the details of the 2020 GT500. If you haven't read them already, they're pretty impressive. Just before I get started, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. All right, so Ford leaked the spec sheet for the 2020 Shelby GT500 that everybody has been waiting to see. And the horsepower numbers are just shy of what people were hoping or expecting. It came out to be 720 horsepower, 650 pound-feet of torque. That is pretty damn impressive. It is about 3 horsepower more than the 2019 Hellcat. Now, is it going to be faster than the Hellcat? Yes, possibly. Reason being, the weight of the new GT500 is also a concern because it comes in at a whopping 4,225 pounds, which is extremely heavy for a Mustang. It is about 520 pounds more than the GT model, which just seems absurd. I'm trying to figure out where all that weight came from. It's got to be more suspension components, larger wheels and tires, much larger brakes. You've seen the size of the monstrous brakes that are on the GT350, so I can only imagine how much larger they're going to be, or at least as large, on the GT500. So now, I guess we're going to be waiting on detailed pictures of what this thing looks like. But for now, we'll have to deal with the spy photos. It does look pretty good, although it's kind of hard to see with all the camouflaging that they do with the spy vehicles. But the front end looks pretty neat. It's a little wider, a little sleeker. The rear end, not a whole lot's changed. I'm sure the production model is going to be a little different. With that kind of power and being lighter than the Hellcat, I don't see why that shouldn't be a high 10-second car all day. The biggest question would be, is it going to be worth the money? And there's no way I can imagine this car being cheap. Question is it going to be cheaper than the Hellcat? If it's not, I don't know how well it's going to fare in sales. The Hellcat has a lot to offer for $60,000, so if the GT500 exceeds that, I'm not so sure it's going to be as competitive in sales as the Hellcat is. All that being said, there is still a lot of information that has not been released, so I don't want to go spreading rumors or giving false information because all of the facts aren't out yet. But it's definitely a car I'm looking forward to seeing. This is definitely a car that I know a lot of people have been researching and been very frustrated with the very little amount of information Ford's given us so far. But at least we have something to work on, something to hope for, and hopefully the final product of this car will meet the expectations that everybody seems to be hoping for. And I guess at this point we have nothing more to do but wait and see. That's all the information I've got for you. I thought it was pretty exciting news. Hopefully you did. I will get more to you as I get it myself. But for now, wish you all a great day. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.